We got Dana White right there, Mikey Garcia. Mikey's about to do some training.
Back to the daily grind, and y'all know we gotta talk about this. But before we do, make sure you hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting B word, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
And Dana White, El Jefe, the UFC president, showed up to Mikey Garcia's boxing gym, and he was looking around. It kind of looked like Dana White looking for a fighter. Dana White's Tuesday Night Contenders. He showed up, you know, like he might have been spotting out some talent. A lot of us know Dana White's had interest in opening up his own boxing promotion, Zuffa Boxing. Whenever Conor McGregor fought Floyd Mayweather, we saw some Zuffa Boxing stuff in the background. And now look, we all, some of us, now I'm not going to say we all, some of us know that Dana White's been a big boxing fan almost since, probably, actually, yeah, since before Dana White got involved with the UFC, since a kid, actually. Dana White's got stories of being a kid and Roy Jones Jr. coming and hanging out with him. That's kind of why Dana White and Roy Jones Jr. are so close to this day. Roy Jones Jr., you know, was a humble boxer, still in his prime or whatever, and Dana White was just some kid, you know, he still was cool with him, and then now Dana White tells him the story of, hey, I was that kid you were super cool to. So now Dana White reciprocates it. Him and Roy Jones Jr. do their thug dizzle. But Dana White's also still very interested in promoting boxing. We know he's a fucking whiz when it comes to promoting mixed martial arts. Now he's going to take his talents over to boxing, maybe Zuffa Boxing. He started off at Mikey Garcia's gym. I gotta be honest, I'm not a big boxing fan. I don't know much about Mikey Garcia, but the boxing community is sort of making a big deal out of this and saying that Dana White maybe could, you know, hire Danny Garcia, maybe one of these Garcias, as like the guy that trains a lot of the UFC fighters that might want to transition into boxing. Maybe Mikey Garcia could be one of Dana White's first signees to Zuffa Boxing. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in talks going on about Dana White showing up at Zuffa Boxing. I just noticed this fucking headline, Amanda Nunes to defend title against Raquel Pennington. Ignore that headline for this video. I didn't get a headline for this. I mean, I could do it right now, but it's really not that serious, so I guess I'll just bleep it out for now. Check me out. Boom. Alright, yeah, no headline for this video. The headline for this video is Dana White shows up to Mikey Garcia's gym, possibly looking to sign him or just looking, you know, to expand Zuffa Boxing. Who knows? So with that being said, the gist of this video is Dana White is something serious about, you know, branching out into Zuffa Boxing. We know there's been a lot of cross promotion between mixed martial arts and boxing, even WWE now. We'll talk about that for another day. But all I'll say is, it looks like combat sports is working together rather than against each other. If you remember years ago, Dana White used to come out, or Joe Rogan or somebody would come out and say, yeah, this is why MMA is better than boxing. Boxing would come out and say, no, MMA is for guys that like, you know, they would discourage each other and like diss each other, and which I think ended up would hurt each other's brand. Because if you got boxing guys saying MMA is nothing but, you know, guys that like to wrestle hump each other, and if you got, you know, MMA guys saying boxing's not a real fight, it's only half of a fight, you know, it's just hurting each other instead of, hey, I tell you what, Conor's coming over here, fucking, if Floyd step in the octagon, who knows, you know, I just think it's better to work together than against each other. That might be what's going on, who knows. All I know is Mikey Garcia, Robert Garcia, Danny Garcia, I think that's all of their names, I'm not sure, I'm not a big boxing guy. They all seemed pretty happy that Dana White came through and, you know, presented that opportunity. You can listen to a full interview with, I believe, Danny Garcia, where he talked about Dana White's interview and what he was there for. He essentially said Dana White a couple of weeks ago sent us some Zuffa Boxing stuff, and, you know, when he actually showed up, it surprised us. It let us know he's probably serious about Zuffa Boxing. So with that being said, it is what it is. Shout out to Tommy Bones for pointing this out to me, or I probably wouldn't have seen anything about it, because I'm usually not up on my boxing shit. This is full-time MMA, but Tommy Bones been hitting up that motherfucking super chat in them live shows, and I said, yo, that's my motherfucking dog. So if he's fucking pointing out Dana White at Mikey Garcia's gym, I'm pointing it out. With that being said, it is what it is. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell right next to it so you're notified every time I upload a video. I'm out.
Bye, Felicia.